So hello and welcome to this tutorial. We are going to create a little swipe animation in Adobe Animate, and right now I will show you what we are going to be doing today. So right now I am on the site Freepik, and I'm going to provide you a link in the description for the file, for this file, so you can download it. And I am also going to provide you my Illustrator file, in case that this won't be free to download in the future, or in case that you are going to have a hard time working in the Illustrator, because we will have to adjust this vector in the Illustrator before we will go to the Adobe Animate, and it is going to be a little bit tricky, but you are going to see. So right now I'm going to click free download, and I'm going to save this. I already did it, so I'm not going to do it, so I will just hit cancel. So right now I will go to the place where I have saved this. It is in here, and I will basically right click, and I'm going to choose extract here. It is going to give me some file, and I will double click on the AI file, and this is going to open me this in Adobe Illustrator. I will create new file, so I will hit Ctrl N, or you can go File, New, and I will go with 300 by 600, and I will just hit Create. Now what I want to do is I want to click on this like so, not on the background. You can see that it is locked, but this object I will click, I will right click, and I'm going to choose isolate selected clipping mask like so. And right now if I click in here, I can see that all the three fonts and the hand is going to be grouped together. So what I can do is I can drag all of this to the new document like so. Now I will click in here, and I can go with the shortcut Ctrl-Shift-G, or I can right click and choose Ungroup. This is going to separate me the hand and the rest of the three fonts. I can do this one more time, so I will right click and I'm going to choose Ungroup, and I will position the hand a little bit down, and right now I'm going to have these three fonts separated like so. For a while I'm going to position these two to the side, and I will work with this one. So what I need to do right now is I need to ungroup this. So I will right click, and I'm going to choose Ungroup, and now what is going to happen is I'm going to have this profile separated. I can move it like so with everything like this, and the phone it's not going to be grouped together because it is going to be like made with 3 or 4 parts. But what I am going to do is right now I'm going to select the phone like so, everything, and basically I will hit Ctrl G, or I will right click, and I'm going to choose group. So now I'm going to have the phone grouped together. So now I have one group which is the phone, one group which is this profile, and what I can do, I will go back. What happened is that right now in my layers in here, the phone is above this profile. So what I can do is open my layer, and I can click on the phone. I will see in the layer that it is this one because there is this blue shape. I can hide it to make sure, and I'm going to position it basically to the bottom like so. But what I want to do right now is I want to position the phone for now in here, and also this profile I will position it only somewhere in here, and I'm going to do the same thing for this one. So I will right click, and I'm going to choose Ungroup, and right now I'm going to have the profile separated like so, and the phone I'm going to delete. So I will select the phone like this, and I'm just going to hit delete like this. So right now I have one phone, one profile, and the second profile like this. And I'm going to do the same thing for this one. So I'm going to position this in here. I will right click, I'm going to choose Ungroup, and I will be able to have the profile like this, and the phone right now I'm going to delete like so. Now what I can do is I'm going to position my phone in here, and I'm going to position my profiles in there. So I will go with this one, and I think that this is fine like so. I'm just going to eyeball it, so I will put it like so, and now I'm going to hide this one, and I will also lock it. And now I'm going to position this one in here like so, and I'm going to scale it a little bit. I will hold Shift and Alt like so, and I will position it like so maybe. And right now I will click on this one, I will hide it and I will lock it. And I will do the same thing for this one, so I'm going to position it maybe in here, and I'm going to scale it, and I will try to position it like so. If you want this this profile to have the same exact position, you can try to do it, but I'm not going to be worried about it. And right now what I can do is I can unlock them and I can show them like so. And basically right now what we have is we have in the layer 1 5 layers. One of them is the hand, one of them is the phone, and three of them are these profiles. But there is one thing that I don't like and I want to change. So let me do it like so, to only stay with one profile. And what I'm going to do is let me do it like so. I will copy this this X and I will paste it in here because I want them to be the same color. So what I'm going to do is I will double click. I will double click one more time. I can zoom in a little bit. I will double click one more time until I will get to this one. But if I try to move it, I will see that it is not grouped together. So I will click on this X. I will click on this shape. I will hit Ctrl G. And I am going to hit Ctrl C. I am going to copy this. I will double click on the canvas anywhere and it is going to put me back like so. And now what I can do is I can hide this one and I can show this one. And what I am going to do is I will double click in here. I will double click. I will double click one more time until I am in here. I will hit Ctrl V to paste. This is going to paste me it somewhere here like so. And what I can do is I can position it over this like so. And right now what I need to do is I need to delete the one which is below. So what I could do right now is I can click on this one, and with shift and arrow I can position it like this. I can delete it like so, and I can with shift and arrow position it back. And now what I can do, I can double click anywhere and I am going to have it like this. So this profile has it like so. This profile also has it like so, but this one has this heart, and I would like to also change this. So I will go in here like so. I will double click. I will double click until I am going to get to the heart, and this heart is going to be grouped. So basically I am going to hit Ctrl C. I will double click anywhere. I will go like this, and in here I am going to change it like so. So I'm going to paste this. Right now I'm going to try to position it as good as I can, like so. And right now what I can do is one more time with shift and arrow position it like so. Then I'm going to be able to delete this one, and then with shift and arrow I can position it like this. And I can double click anywhere like so. One thing that I would like to have is I would like to have one of these hearts with the red color on the separated layer. So basically what I can do right now is I can go to the initial file, and the same thing with the double clicking. I can go ahead and double click until I will get to the heart like so. So I have the heart, it is grouped together, so I'm going to hit Ctrl C, or I can go ahead and drag it like so to my new file like this. And right now this is going to be on the separated layer. But now what I want to do is I have everything in the layer 1 and I want to put it to the separated layers. So what I'm going to do is I will click on the layer 1, I will click on these 3 lines, and I'm going to choose release to layers sequence. It is going to put me like so, and right now what I need to do is click on one of them, with shift select all of them and drag them outside like so. Right now my layer 1 is going to be empty because we have put everything away, so I'm going to be able to delete it, and we have right now these 6 layers, and 3 of them are these profiles, one of them is phone, one of them is this hand, and one of them is the heart. If I want, right now what I could do is I could select everything like so, and I can scale it like this. But I can do the same thing in the Adobe Animate, so yeah. I'm going to provide you this Illustrator file in the description in case that you had some kind of trouble working with this one. And right now I'm going to save this, and I will see you in Adobe Animate in few seconds. So right now I am in the Adobe Animate, and I will go with 300 by 600, and I want to have HTML5 canvas, and I will just hit create. And what I'm going to do is I will go to the place where I saved my Illustrator file. It is in here, and I'm going to drag it like so to the Adobe Animate. There is one thing that in here, if I have something unchecked, I want to check it, or you can click select all layers. Like so, and I'm just going to click import, and it is going to import me like so. I'm going to have some kind of wording that blend mode is not blend mode layer is not supported in HTML5 canvas, and it is going to be converted to the normal. But yeah, there is nothing that we can do about it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to name my layers. So this one is going to be phone, like so. This one is going to be profile 1, so I'm going to just type P1 like so. This one is going to be profile 2, so I'm going to just type P2 like so. This one is going to be profile 3, so I'm going to type P3 like this. This one is going to be hand, so I can just call this hand. And the last one is going to be heart, and I'm going to just call this heart like so. Now what I need to do is I need to convert some of these things to the symbol, because we are going to animate them. And if we want to animate something in Adobe Animate, we will have to convert it to the symbol. So I will click on the hand, I will go to the modify, convert to symbol, or F8 shortcut, and I am just going to call this symbol 1. And I will have to do the same thing for these profiles. So I will click on this profile, and I am going to click F8, symbol 2 is fine for me. I will click on this one, F8, symbol 3, and I will click on this one like so, and symbol 4. These symbols, we have them in the library, but I am not going to bother about naming them like so. And I can also click on this heart, because that's something that we are going to be animating also, and I will click F8, and maybe I can call this to be heart like this. Now what I want to do is I want to extend the timeline a little bit, because right now we have only 1 keyframes on all of the layers. So I will go maybe to frame, I don't know, 200, and I'm going to with shift select it like so, all of them. I will right click, and I'm going to choose insert frame, or the shortcut is F5, something like this. Now what I can do is I can go to the hand, and I can go maybe I can position the hand maybe more to the center, like so. And I will go maybe to frame 15 or something like that, and I will click F6, or I will right click and choose insert keyframe. And I don't want to have any movement between the first keyframe and this keyframe. But then I want to go maybe in here, I will click F6, and I'm going to, with my shift and arrow, position it a little bit like so. And then I'm going to copy this initial keyframe with Alt. I'm going to copy it like so, and I'm going to select it like this. I will right click, and I will choose create classic tween. So basically we just did an animation where this hand or the finger goes to the left like so, and then it is going to return to the original position. And I'm going to create some kind of easing, so I will click on this keyframe. With shift I will click on this keyframe, I will go to the properties, and I will go to the classic ease in here, and I am going to choose easy in out. And basically this, I don't want to have a linear animation, but this is like it goes slowly, then it will accelerate, and then it will go slowly. And I am going to double click on this first option, and it is going to just make the movements a little bit better like so. And now what I'm going to do is I will go to the P1 layer, and I'm going to create a keyframe maybe in here like so. So I don't want to have any movement in between these two keyframes in here. And then I will go maybe in here like so, and I'm going to position this I will have to put it like so, and I will have to position this with my shift and arrow like this. and I'm going to hide the rest. So this is the P1, and it was in here, and right now I'm going to position it in here like so, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose create classic tween. So we have this kind of animation like so, and in here I am also going to create easing. So I will go with the same one and I'm going to double click, and right now if I want I can make this little bit longer. I have this a little bit offset, so I don't have the keyframe on the P1 in here, because it's like there is little bit delay when you move your finger and when the screen is going to move. So something like this. And now what I'm going to do is I will go to the P2 and I'm going to show it. And I am going to position the initial keyframe maybe in here like so. And I will create new keyframe, so I will click F6 and I will go back to the first one, and I am going to with my shift and arrows position it like so, and I am going to create classic tween. So I will hit create classic tween and I am going to choose some kind of easing, and I will go with the same easing as before, so I will just double click. So right now what happens is that this is going away and this one is coming. And I'm not really sure how does it work in the application, but yeah, something like this. And now what we can do is we can stay in here for a few moments. So I'm going to click F6 in here. So here you have like time for thinking whether yes or no. And now what I'm going to do is I will create a new keyframe in here, F6, and I'm going to animate this to the left like so, and I'm going to create a classic tween, and I will go ahead and copy the keyframes on the hand layer. So I'm going to select them with Alt, I am going to position it like so, and I'm going to have it like this. And now I will make my P3 coming, so I'm going to show it, and I'm going to position the keyframe maybe in here. The same thing as before, I will create new keyframe, F6. The first keyframe I'm going to position to the right, like so. And I'm going to create classic tween, and I'm going to put an easing in here, like so. I will make sure that I put an easing also in here. So right now I have this one like so, and this is going away, and this one is coming. And what I'm going to do on this one is I will go in here, I will click F6, so I don't want to have any movement in between, and then I will go maybe in here, F6, and I'm going to swipe this to the right like so. And I'm going to create a classic tween. So I'm going to have it like this, and I'm going to one more time go with easy in out like this. But now what I'm going to do on the hand, I cannot copy this because this is swiping to the left. So in here I am going to click F6, I will go maybe in here, F6, and I'm going to position this little bit to the right, and then I'm going to duplicate with Alt this keyframe like so, and I'm going to create classic tween. So I'm going to have it like this, but I also want to create these easings, so I'm going to put it like that, and right now we are going to have it like so. One thing right now is that if I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, we are going to have it like so. So it's fine, but I want to create some kind of mask. So basically what I'm going to do is I will go in here and I will create a new layer. I will call this layer to be mask. I will go to the shape tool. I will choose some kind of color. You can go with anything, but I will go with red because it's like you can see it. And I'm going to create a mask like so, like this. And now what I'm going to do is I will click on this shape and I will go with the free transform tool, and with Alt I am going to extend it like so. So basically you are going to create a shape that is going to cover the screen. And you can go ahead and zoom in and play with the details, but right now I'm not going to be worried about that. And what I'm going to do with this mask, I'm going to duplicate it 2 times. So I'm going to hit right click and choose duplicate layers, and one more time duplicate layers, and all of the mask I'm going to position them about this P1, P2, P3. So this one I'm going to position like so, this one I'm going to position like so, and this one I'm going to position like this. And right now I'm going to one by one click on this mask, and I will right click and I will choose mask. I will do the same thing for this one, so right click and mask, and the same thing in here, right click and mask, like so. And it is going to basically create something like that. My P1 is going to be visible only where the shape is. And it is going to log me these layers. You can unlock them and work with them, and later on you can lock them. But basically right now, if I'm going to see my animation, it is going to be visible only in there, like so. And if I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, we are going to have it like this, and like so. Very well. Now what I'm going to do is I will click anywhere, and I'm going to just change the background color. I will go maybe with something like this, I don't know. And now what I want to do is I want to create this animation of the heart. So I'm going to go in here like so. I will scale this little bit, and I'm going to position it maybe like so. And I will click on the heart, and it is already movie clip. So I will go ahead and I will position my keyframe in here like so, but maybe a little bit later because I want it after the swipe, like so. And I will click in here and I will make this like really small, like this. And then I will go maybe in here, I will click F6, and I'm going to scale this up like so, and I'm going to create the classic tween, and I will go in here and I'm going to choose that I want to have this easing, so I'm going to have it like this. But what I'm going to do is I will click maybe in here, I will create one more keyframe, F6, and I will go to the last keyframe and I will click in here, and I'm going to choose that my alpha, my transparency is going to be 0. So right now basically I'm going to have it like so, and then it will disappear. And what I can do is I can go ahead and duplicate this layer. So duplicate layers, I am going to have the duplication, and I can go ahead and select it, and I can position it like so. So we are going to have it like so, and maybe we can do this one more time. Duplicate layers, and I can go ahead and put it like so. Now there is one thing, and it's like it's a little bit tricky right now to position this animation to be in other place. But what I could do is I can go ahead and go with this edit multiple keyframes. So I can click on this one, and I would have to create the selection like this, and then I can click on this copy, and I can position it maybe like so, and then I can unclick this, and I will have the animation right now on the top. Also, I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and we will see what we are going to have. So we have the swipe like this, like so, and then we have these hearts like this. And I'm going to do one more heart because right now I explained this little bit bad. So I'm going to duplicate this one more time. So duplicate layers. And I want to go, I accidentally clicked this onion skin before. I don't want to click this one. I want to click this edit multiple frames like this. This is going to give me some kind of selection. So I'm going to select where I have my keyframes. I will click on this copy, and I'm going to position it all like so down. And right now I'm going to click it one more time. And right now I have moved all of these keyframes like so. And I can go ahead and maybe position this a little bit like so, and I'm going to click Ctrl Enter, and we are going to have it like so, like this, and we are going to have these hearts like so. And this is it. Maybe the last thing that we can do to make this little bit better is I can go ahead, create some kind of button. So I'm going to go with maybe white color, and I'm going to create a shape like this. Then I will go to the text tool. I will choose the color of the background, and I'm going to type something like download up like so, and then I'm going to, with the Q, with free transform tool, I'm going to scale this like so, and I'm going to position it maybe in here. But I'm not going to create an animation of that button, so I'm going to just have it like this. Now, what we need to do is, if we want this to work in Google Ads, we need to somehow stop the animation. So one of the options is create new layer, call this layer to be code, and on this layer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, choose actions, and I could go ahead, let me zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to just type this dot stop, parentheses, and semicolon like so. So this dot stop, parentheses, and semicolon. And right now what I need to do is I need to position this little a at the end of the animation like so, and this would mean that it is going to loop once and then it is going to stop, because if we are not going to put something like this, this is going to be animating forever. But what we can do, I'm going to provide you a link in the description. There is this little code which is a little bit more complex, and this allows you to loop your timeline a few times and then stop. So I will go in here, I will choose actions, I'm going to get rid of this one, I will paste this one, and in here the only thing which is important is this number, and I can go ahead and type 2 like so, and right now this means that this is going to loop the timeline 2 times, and then it is going to stop, but I'm not going to play it. So yeah, this is it. Right now I'm going to show you how you can export this. So I will go in here and I will go to the place where I save this. So I am going to, okay, I will have to go ahead and save my file, and then I will show you. So basically I'm going to hit Ctrl S, and I will save this. So I am going to create a new folder which is going to be Animate, and I will go inside and I can call this to be swipe like so, and I'm going to hit save. And if I go in here and I will go to the Animate folder, I'm going to have only my Animate files, but if I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, this is going to, as always, show me this in browser. Like so, but what happens is it is automatically going to put me my HTML, JS, and other files in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of them in here like so. I don't want to have it like so, and I will go to the file, I will go to the publish settings, and I will go in here like so, and I will have to go to the place where I have this. It is in here. Here I have my Animate file, even though you cannot see it, and I'm going to create new folder. I will call this folder to be index. I will go inside and I'm going to call this to be index also, and I'm going to hit save. And right now I can hit OK, and I can go to the file and I can hit publish. And right now I'm going to have my index folder in here and with the free files. But if you want this to work in Google Ads, you need to go to the publish settings, you need to go to the HTML, JS, and there is this option hosted libraries, and I need to uncheck it like so, and click OK and click publish, and this basically is going to give me one additional folder, these libraries. And now what we need to do is we need to add one little line of code to our HTML file. So I'm going to also provide you a link in the description for this one, but basically I'm going to copy this, Ctrl C. I will go to the in here, and in this index HTML I will right click and I will choose open with brackets. You can go and with any text editor, you can go with Notepad, you can go with brackets, Sublime Text, Atom. There are many of them, and they are free to download. So I'm going to go with this one. This is going to open me a code, and basically we have some HTML, we have some head, we have some meta, and after this second meta I'm going to hit enter and I'm going to paste it like so. This space in here, only for your information, it doesn't matter, you can have as much space as you want, so don't worry about this. And I'm going to change this width and height to my width and height. This is 300, it's fine, but this not, because we have 300 by 600. So like this. and I'm going to hit save, and I will just close this, and I'm going to right click on my index right now, and I will choose send to. I have this in Spanish because I'm learning Spanish, but it doesn't matter, and I'm going to go with zip file, and this zip file needs to be smaller than 150 kilobytes. It is, luckily, we have 149, so this is going to be working in Google Ads. In case that you would have this bigger, what you can do is you can go to the file, you can go to the publish settings, and instead of export image assets as texture, you can go sprite sheet or image assets, and that could help you to make it the smaller size. So yeah, this is it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, hit a like, maybe consider to subscribe, and maybe I will see you in some other tutorial. Take care. Goodbye.